My name is Ahasan Habib, and today I will help you with the training so that you can pass your interview. That's our main goal. And just I'd like to give a little bit background about me so that you can understand.
Mhm.
I came to this country from Bangladesh in 2010, did my master's from Birmingham City University. I studied international business. Then I moved to post-study work, then jump into entrepreneurship visa, started hassle-free education, and I'm the founder and CEO. So thank you for joining today's training session. So it's gonna be very interactive. So I'll share with you something and I'll ask you a few questions and ask your opinion as well. And yeah, this is how you're gonna go. So there are three parts of this training. So number one is psychology. Number two is in terms of grammar and punctuation. And the last part is written assessment. That's the three parts we're gonna share with you. So before starting, can you please type in the chat box learn? So there is a chat box. You can type here. Just type in the chat box learn.
Type what?
Learn. Learn. Right? So just type in the so yeah, just type in the chat box learn. Just okay. Thank you. Thank you for responding. So a lot of people you will see they will say that I have done my education and everything. I don't have any job or I don't have any business or something else. I'm not doing better because they don't understand one thing. That's the word learn. So if you keep learning and after some period of time, if you just take out the learn, so what would be the word? Can you please just type in the chat box? If you write down, if you just take out the word alphabet L and the remaining alphabet, can you please just type? Just delete L and write down the remaining things. The reason I ask you to do this is you got to understand the earning. There is a direct relation with the earning. So, as I mentioned earlier, so as I did my master's from Birmingham City University, yeah, exactly. That's the word earn. So, and after that, a lot of people, I mean, my friends, classmates, they have stopped learning. So once I did my international business, I didn't stop learning. So then I started learning about sales and advertisement as I have done international business. And once I master sales and advertisement, and still I'm learning, I have done so many courses, still I'm continuing up another course. It's called mentorship program, and I paid 34,000 pounds to them just to learn how to run business and make it profitable, right? So that's the thing. And you got to understand that the process you are going to, you are investing a lot. It's not about the money, also, it's about your time, energy, and effort. And once you invest in your education, and at the end, if you keep focusing on your education, you will see in some forms or shape, you will start earning more money. That's the basic idea about education. So if you have got any questions, just you can unmute yourself and you can ask me any questions at all. So now the first part is about the psychology. So when I said psychology, I know it's a difficult spelling. You don't have to write here. So in terms of in interview, I said psychology. Um, so especially when you go for the interview, if it is in-person interview or probably over the Zoom or something else, the first thing they will try to assess you in terms of your psychology. They'll ask you a few questions, and the question they're going to ask you, one answer they're looking for is, are you the right candidate for this course or not? Are you
Mhm.
the right person for this university or not? Once they understand that you are the right person, you are the right candidate, they will give you the admission, they'll take your admission and you will study. But most of the our students, once they start doing the training with us, they don't understand this psychology, and that's why most of the students, if they fail only one reason, because they didn't understand the psychology. So for example, if they ask you a question is, so let's say in your oral interview, face-to-face interview, they'll ask you a question. So, okay, Ginta, thank you for coming for the interview. So how many kids do you have? So whatever. So Ginta, do you have any kids?
Two.
Two kids. Okay. So the reason they ask you the question is from psychological point. Then the next question they are expecting from you is, okay, you have got two kids. So Ginta, how many years old are they?
My daughter is 13 and my son will be 10.
Okay, so they're grown up, but especially for the people who has got kid like 5, 7 years old, then the interviewer, he or she is thinking that, okay, if Ginta takes admission in this university, how she's gonna manage the school pickup and drop up, these kind of things. That's the reason they're asking you a question, how many kids do you have? So your answer should be, I've got two kids, they are this year and this year. And then for the psychological purpose, you need to answer them. However, I'm glad that I'm blessed with a partner. And so if I'm not unable to pick them up, so he's ready to pick them up and drop. So it's not gonna hamper to join.
I wouldn't have problem with that because my kid doesn't live with me.
Okay, excellent. Just I'm giving an example. So that could be one of the examples. Probably they're gonna ask you, so do you have any work? So some people they are working full time, some people they are working part time. In that case, so again they are asking you a psychological question. If they schedule you for going to the university 2 days in a week, are you able to join the university or not? So in that purpose, they're asking this question. So whatever the question is asking, you need to understand this person is asking me because they are doing the assessment, they are checking with me whether I'm able to attend the class 2 days.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is the psychological point. Whatever the question they're asking, you need to understand why the person asking this question, and you need to
Mm-hmm.
that way. I mean the solution. That's the thing. Nothing else. Uh,
Okay.
so in terms of psychology, do you have any questions?
For example, you told um, they are starting to think, um, how to say, um, that I need to prove to them that I would be a good candidate to study in the university. So how can I prove it to them?
Very good question. So in your answer, you need to say something, you need to use some sort of words. This means that you are 100% committed to a study a course. Whatever the question they're asking you, your answer should be indirectly that I'm 100% committed.
Of course, yeah.
That's the answer you should give them. So any more questions, Jamshed Choudhury, Ava, or anybody else, Denisa?
No.
Okay, so we're gonna move on. So, do you know the tuition fee of the course you will be studying? Just type in the chat box. I'd like to see if you know the tuition fee of the course. Okay, so just type in the chat box if you know. If you don't know, just type in the chat box, I don't know. That's absolutely fine. So, if you are applying for a business course, foundation is going to be £6,000 something. If you are applying for health and social care, is going to be 9,500 approximately. So, now I have a question. So, for example, you'd like to buy a car, very expensive car, let's say 10,000, 15,000. So how are you gonna make your decision?
I at, at first I don't want to buy. I want to buy a car, but there is no reason to buy it because I have epilepsy and nobody would give me a license.
Okay, got it. No, no, I understand your personal circumstance, but my question is, imagine, so you haven't got any issues and you'd
Okay.
like to buy a car.
Oh,
Just imagine. So in that case, how are you gonna make your buying decision? What did you do before buying the car?
At first, I would ask, where is it from?
Mhm.
Second, I would ask
Mhm.
for first time ride,
Mhm.
test drive.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, Jamshid Chaudhary, so question is for you. So tell me, if you would like to buy expensive car, so how are you gonna make the decision? How will you make the decision? So whatever you buy.
Sorry, my mic was off, so I just on it.
Mhm.
First of all, I need to check my credit, how much money I got,
Mhm.
and can I afford it or not?
Mhm. Okay, let's say you have got enough credit, you can buy the car, or you have got cash. Let's say you are eligible to buy a car in terms of finance. So how are you gonna make the decision that the right car you're gonna buy?
I need to search which make is reliable, uh, and I need to ask maybe some friends advice.
Okay.
Uh,
Mhm.
I think what else I guess.
Got it. Yeah, thank you for answering. Thank you for answering. So that means you are going through a buying process, decision, you are making the decision. So whatever you said is called research. So you ask your friends, also you can do some sort of research,
Ah,
going through the review and everything, and you do the test drive, what Ginta said. So this is how
Yeah.
you make the decision. The same way, university is doing the assessment and they would like to see whether you made enough research or not.
Mhm. Mhm.
They would like to hear from you that you made the decision that you're going to go for health and social care well-being. So have you done the research? And after the research, what findings have you got? Is it the right course for you? After doing this course, what are you going to do with this course? What's the career plan? Do you know exactly once you finish this course and have got some sort of experience, how much money you're going to earn? What's the designation? So these kind of things they would like to hear from you. And once they hear, for example, if I ask you, why have you chosen health and social care? And if you give me the research result, for example, okay, I have done research, especially I have seen that who are the health and social care manager, they are earning this amount of money per year, or who are doing the business, who has got or who has owned the health care home, approximately this amount of money they have got once they have got one branch, and then they can branch out and they can make more money. So these kind of things they would like to see. And also I have seen that this course is run by Global Banking School, but the awarding body is this university, and they have got good ranking. They have got good review from the students. These kind of things they'd like to hear from you. So once you tell them, so these are the findings, that's the reason you'd like to study this course, and then the interviewer made the decision, oh, this is the serious student. So
Mhm.
she has done enough research. She know exactly why she's going to do this course, and I think I should offer a seat. Okay.
Yeah.
Now my question is, so let's say you are a teacher, you are owner of an organization, and so you are offering some sort of courses, and let's say tuition fees 9,000 something, and you tell them that okay, if you'd like to do this course, there is an installment plan, and you can pay in 3 months time, right? And for some reasons, if you find that okay, this is student, they're gonna start the course with us, and after 3 months they're gonna drop off. Will you take those students? Because
no.
because you have got an institutions, you have to pay the rent, you have to pay the teacher and everything. So for some reasons, if you know that this student will not continue for the whole course, will you waste a seat? Because
Mhm.
if they have given you the seat, let's say for 4 years course, in that case, so you're gonna probably drop off in 6 months time, and the next 3.5 years, the chair, the seat is empty, and still you have to pay the rent, teacher, and everything. Will you take that student?
No.
So that's the psychology you need to understand. Okay, I think Eva, you have got a question. Can you please unmute yourself? I think you can't unmute. Okay, so this is the reason you need to understand their psychology is, first of all, they will try to assess me whether I'm 100% committed or not. Second thing is how they're gonna know this, because they're gonna ask you a few questions. They'll not ask you, Ginta, are you 100% committed? They'll not ask you. They will ask you here and there some questions, and through the psychological perspective, they will take the answer. Okay, this is the right candidate who will be 100% committed or not. So that's the one thing you need to understand in terms of psychology. Is it clear to everybody else? So if it is clear, can you please just type in the chat box 100% clear? Just type in the chat box 100% clear. So that's the psychology. And now I'll tell you the truth. You are very good at writing. You are very good in speaking in English. You have you look smart, you look beautiful, but for some reason, through psychological perspective, if they understand that you are not 100% committed, you are not get a seat.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the one thing you need to understand. Second thing is, now I'll tell you the truth. Second thing is, in your application, probably you said, I have done this course, and this course. During the interview, you need to say exactly what you told them in your personal statement. If you haven't mentioned something, you shouldn't mention during the interview.
Oh,
If you mention something, absolutely fine. Tell them that I have done this course because you have written in the personal statement. If you haven't mentioned something in your personal statement, you shouldn't say it. And now I'll tell you, there are few reasons probably you haven't mentioned it, because you might be struggling to get the student finance. That's why probably you are not 100% confident to share with them. That's why you didn't mention it. That's absolutely fine. But during the interview, again, they're gonna trigger the psychology. They'll say, oh, your English is good, you write well. And I believe that you have got some sort of educational background. Tell me, what is that? And in your psychology, you say, oh, she told me, or the interviewer told me very good things. I cannot stop myself. Oh, I have done this from my country. I have done my graduation, master's, and everything. Done. Right? So that's why, if you'd like to mention it, please mention your personal statement. Give them the certificate in your application. If you don't mention it, never ever mention it. If you really understood what I mean by that, can you please type in the chat box understood? Okay, so this is the psychological aspect. So let's recap what I shared with you is, number one, they will assess you whether you are 100% committed or not. Whatever the question they are asking you, you need to keep in remember in your head that they are assessing me. That's it. And if you always remember in your brain that they are assessing me, you should answer them. Whatever the answer you're gonna give to them, you got to tell them I'm 100% committed. So for example, I shared with Ginta that so some of the students, they have got kids, probably two, three, four, five sometimes. And the reason they ask you this question is how you gonna handle during your study. So if they ask you the questions, how many kids do you have, and how many years old, you should tell them the answer. And at the end you say, I'm very blessed that I have got a partner who is available in my absence, and they can pick up, they can drop, so I don't have any issues. So do you work part-time or full-time? If you work full-time, you should say, okay, I work full-time. Probably by this time you have decided that you're gonna go for evening and weekend. You should tell them, okay, I'm working. However, there is no issue with my class. I can do weekend and evening. So if you are joining the weekdays, you should say, okay, my I have already consulted with my employer, and he doesn't mind to give me these 2 days off. I have already consulted that, okay, I'm studying at university, I need 2 days off, and he's flexible to do that. Or you can say, okay, once I get chance at the university, I'll become part-timer and still I'll study at university. Or I will join the class 2 days in a week, and the weekend I'll work for them so that I don't have any issues with this. So the summary is whatever the answer you are giving to them, you are telling them I'm 100% committed, not by word that I'm 100% committed. By giving your answer, giving the solution, you are telling them you're 100% committed. Denisa, do you have any questions regarding this?
No.
No. Okay, I think you understood. Okay, that's the thing. So the final point is, by your word, you shouldn't quote I'm 100% committed. By giving your answer, giving the solution that you're 100% committed. That's the thing you need to share. Okay, that's the first part I have covered: psychology, psychology, and psychology. So they will assess you in a psychological way so that they can find that you are the 100% committed, you are the right candidate or not. So, for example, I have given the example of expensive car. How you make the decision? You have done some research and you got the findings, and this is how I made the decision. So during the interview, you should say, okay, these are the things I have done my research, and I found this, and that's why I have decided to go to that particular course and particular university. So um, I think by this time you have got some sort of PDF and you have gone through it, right? So if you, I think our colleague has shared with you the PDF. If you found the PDF from my colleague, can you please just type in the chat box PDF so that I can understand you have got all the information? Okay, don't copy it. Go through the answer and make your own answer. Just model it. Okay, so next thing I want to cover is punctuation and grammar. These are the two things. So regarding the punctuation, you don't have to have PhD level knowledge in punctuation. You don't need to. So in terms of punctuation, you need to remember three things. How many things? Can you please type in the chat box? How many things you need to remember in terms of punctuation? Three things, exactly. So first one is full stop. So everybody, can you please type in the chat box? Just sign full stop. Okay. Next one is comma. First one is full stop. Next one is comma. Okay, these are the two things you need to remember: full stop and comma. So now the next question is, you know it, but just I'd like to remind you so that you can utilize in your written assessment. So when you finish something, for example, you'd like to express something, you finish the line, you should put full stop. And if you say something and you'd like to add something more, in that case, I mean, you didn't stop completely, but you need to say something else. In that case, you need to put comma. These are the two differences. Okay. And once you start writing something, the first letter, it has to be capitals. Everyone, can you please just type in the chat box capital? Capital letter. For example, if you say, my name is Denisa, so M has to be capital letter. That's the thing. Just type in the chat box capital. Okay. These are the three things you need to. So the moment you start writing something, you should put capital letter. And once you full stop and you start another sentence, you should start again capital letter, full stop, another sentence again. But these are the very basic thing. But once we go for the writing test, we forgot this and we write down a small letter. And once we finish the line, we don't put full stop. And once we stop for the time being and start again, we don't put comma. So these are the things you need to remember in your assessment. So in a line, can you please write down capital letter, full stop, comma? These are the three things. I'll give you some sort of examples so that you can understand better. Just for the time being, please type in the chat box capital letter, full stop, comma. Capital letter, full stop, comma. Okay, I'd like to see from everybody else. So there is someone from Samsung. So can you please just unmute yourself and tell me what's your name? Just I'd like to rename your name. Samsung something. Just unmute your.
Can I ask something
Sure, please.
about test writing? Is it you see, I did apply already one time and I didn't get in. Okay, that's fine. Then after 30 days, I did reapply now. The first time I did apply for construction management because I did study in my country school about building, about constructions and things like that. But it's okay. So, and because I have my health condition and I have really big experience in my life with my parents, with my grandparents. They did have a cancer, Alzheimer, and things like that, but they all are not with us anymore. And I have been in so many hospitals by myself because of my epilepsy and medicine and all these medicine and so I did think about medicine field and I thought why not to try about studying both things what is what depends on me too myself, you know, and because of all this experience I have really big I'm really passionate about medicine and about this how to say.
So what's your question, Ginta?
So the question is the last time when I did write that test, it was really not like really hard, but enough hard to write every word, write every single letter. And I even did ask somebody to come to me and help, but they said, we can't help you.
Okay, got it, Ginta. I think I understand your question. I'll give you the answer. So if you think about the Olympic, let's say who is doing the running, let's say Usain Bolt. So he didn't perform like just going into the field and running and became fast. He practiced a lot. So there is a word it says, if you practice privately, you will be rewarded publicly. So that's why we're doing the training. So if you follow our instruction, if you practice your instruction, it should. So you need to practice privately so that you will be rewarded publicly. That's the only thing. So we're gonna go through the writing test in a minute.
Okay.
So stay with us. Okay, so now I have covered just only psychology. Then I have covered a very simple but basic things about the writing. So capital letter, full stop, and comma. So sometimes, as a chief of organization, sometimes our partners, universities, they invite me and they say, "Look, these are the written assessment from your students, and see this student." So the student perform very well, but the problem is the student doesn't understand the basic. When they started writing the sentence, they didn't put capital letter, they didn't put full stop, they didn't put comma. These are the very basic things. If they don't know the basic things, how should I consider to put them into the university? Because
Yes.
will study So that's the basic things, and we forgot. That's why make sure you don't forget these three basic things. So capital letter, comma, and full stop. So once you finish the line, put full stop. Once you stop for the time being and start again, put comma, and always start with a sentence with the capital letter. Very basic things, you are safe. And also, once you're doing the written test, make sure you are not using very, very difficult words. For example, if I say I recon, that means I think. And once I start writing or typing recon, I might make mistakes in spelling. So I shouldn't bother recon. I should write down just I think. So use the very basic words and just keep writing. That's the first thing. Second thing is, this is called the ornament of the language. So just in a minute, I'll share with you what I mean by that. So my question is, so let's say there is a lady who doesn't wear any kind of ornament, and there is a lady is same category, and she wears ornament. So which one looks better, using ornaments or without using ornaments?
Wait.
Ornaments means jewelry. So which one looks better? So who is wearing normally ornaments? So there are some basic ornaments of the language. So once you start writing, you should utilize this ornament. So the first thing is, once you start writing, I'll give some sort of example so that you can understand. So first thing is, you should start with first of all. So everybody, can you please just type in the chat box, first of all? First of all. I'll give some sort of example so that you can understand very easily. First of all. Okay. Okay. So once you type first of all, second one is moreover. Moreover.
More.
Moreover. Morever. Moreover. First of all. Okay. So not Ginta, not double F, single F. So first of OF all. Okay. This is fine. So moreover.
More. Over.
Yeah. Moreover. Everybody, can I please just type in the chat box?
It writes together or separate.
Separate. Moreover. Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely fine. So everybody, can you please type in the chat box moreover? So one word. The next thing is furthermore. 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 So one word. Furthermore. Then can you please type in the chat box also? Also. Just type in the chat box. So also. And the last thing is lastly or finally. Lastly or finally. These are the things. So now we're going to give some sort of examples so that you can understand. So let's recap. What we covered earlier is capital letter, full stop, comma. So we're going to give some sort of examples. So everybody, can you please just type in chat box 2 sentences? What's your name and where do you live in? 2 sentences. I'll give you 30 seconds to type. So write down full sentence. So if there is a background noise, just keep mute yourself, please. Okay, so just write down 2 sentences. So what's your name and where do you live in? Okay, got it. So my name is Ginta and I live in, okay, got it. So Ginta, you see, you put I, a small letter, so it has to be capital.
Mhm. Big one.
We
Okay.
can, or so you shouldn't put comma. So you can make 2 separate sentences. My name is Ginta, full stop. I live in South Yorkshire. Can you please just rewrite? Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
So Denisa, thank you for typing. So my name is Denisa, full stop. I live in Leeds, full stop again, because you stopped there. Okay. So my name is Jamshed, full stop. And then I, Okay, it's better to make it very simple. I am in Stockport, that's fine, but you can say I live in Stockport. Okay, full stop. So these are the two examples. So you are putting capital letter. Once you finish the sentence, you put full stop. Then you start another sentence and you put full stop. Got it. Thank you. Now, as I told you earlier, so we're gonna use ornaments. So who knows that? Okay, who is Trump? If you know someone name is Trump, okay, so who is that person? Okay, thank you, Abba. So my name is Abba. I live in Birmingham. Okay, so if you finish the sentence, you should put full stop, not comma. I live in Birmingham, full stop. So this is the very basic. You shouldn't make mistakes regarding this. Okay. And I would recommend you, so the PDF you have got, you should write down on the paper and make sure you check. So your first letter in a sentence has to be capital letter. Once you finish full stop, another sentence, capital letter is starting with, then full stop. And if it is some sort of name or something else, you always put capital letter. For example, I live in Leeds. So Leeds is a name of a place, so put capital letter. Your name, capital letter, these kind of things. Otherwise, is always a small letter. Okay. Next thing is, so Trump is the president of America. Excellent. So now just for an example, we're gonna write down something about the Trump, right? So how are you gonna use this ornaments in a so we'll figure it out. So Trump is the president of America. Okay, excellent. Now we'd like to say a lot of things about the Trump. So first paragraph, you said Trump is the president of America. What else you know about him? So let's say you have said president of America, then we can give more information. And then second paragraph, I would like to say something about the Trump. So everybody knows he's a businessman as well, right? Yeah, he's a businessman. So now you're gonna use ornament. So you can say, he, comma, he is a businessman. Everybody, can you please write down? Moreover, comma, he is a businessman. Moreover, comma, he is a businessman. Full stop. Just everybody, please type in the chat box. Moreover, comma, he is a businessman. Excellent, Jamshid Chaudhary. So now we would like to talk a bit more about Trump. So how many times he became president?
Okay.
So twice, right? So he became, okay, so now we're gonna make a full sentence and we're gonna use ornament, right? So also he became president twice. So everybody, can you please write down also, comma, he became president twice. Also, comma, he became president twice. Okay. He became president twice in the US. Okay. Now, let's say now would like to, so these are the positive information. So he's the president of USA. He is a businessman. He became a president twice. And now would like to say something negative about Trump. So once you put the direction in an opposite way, so we use however or but. So everybody, can you please just type in the chat box, however, however, however. So we're gonna use one of these, however or but. So one word, however, one word, however or but. Now, sometimes so few days ago he said, Mayor of London is a nasty person. So it doesn't sound good, right? So we can say, however, he makes some negative remarks about someone else who is not a good thing. So now you are changing the direction. So you said positive, positive, positive. Now you are saying something negative. So you use however, or you can use but. But sometimes he comments something really, really bad. Okay. However, comma, yeah. However, comma, he makes. So just you need to put S. He makes some negative remarks sometimes. Okay. Now, would like to make a conclusion. So for the conclusion, we use ornament finally or lastly. So
На интервью кушкай тренинг.
in your choice, just write down finally. I can say that he's a successful person. So you are making a final comment. So you said finally, comma, he is a successful person. Finally, comma, he's a successful person. So this is how you should use ornament in your writing. So once you start writing, you should say, first of all, then write down something. Then in the next paragraph, moreover, write down something. Then in the next paragraph, furthermore, 2, 3 sentences. And if you'd like to change the direction, you should use however or but. And at the end, once you finish, you should say finally or lastly, I'd like to say da 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 da. This is called ornament of the language. So if you use these 5 words, first of all, moreover, furthermore, however, finally, this is a very good writing because you have used ornaments. It looks better. It looks beautiful. Did you get me? So these are the 5 words you should use in your writing. And this is called academic writing. Once you use these 5 words, it's called academic writing. Now the interviewer or the examiner who is doing the assessment of your written test, oh, she has done really, really well. She knows how to use ornament of the language. So she started with first of all, then used moreover, then furthermore, then also, and she changed the direction. In that case, she said however or but, and finally she finishes with saying finally or lastly. This is fantastic writing. So you should use this format. So now I'm gonna take a test. So can you please type in the chat box how you're gonna start in your paragraph? Just type in the chat box if you can remember. If you can remember, write down first of all, comma. Then you should start something. Okay. First of all, okay. So after first of all, then we should use moreover and another paragraph. So please write down moreover. So after moreover, we can use also, comma, then keep writing, keep writing. And once we change the direction, we should use however or but. And once you finish, we should say finally or lastly, and then finish your writing. Did you get me? So now, probably global banking school, they're gonna give you to write down 160 words. So let's say in a sentence, if you write down 7 to 10 words, so how many sentences do you need? 70?
170 only,
Yeah.
because last time I needed minimum 150 to 350.
Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely fine. So all you need to understand that if I need to write down 150 words, so let's say in my sentence, probably I'm using 7 to 10 words in a sentence. So I need only probably 15 sentences or 17 sentences. So this is how you need to format a structure your writing. Now we're gonna go through all the writing, but these are the very basics you need to understand. If you understand this, excuse me, so you will not face any problems in writing assessment.
Mhm.
So this is the structure. Now, just I'd like to write down an essay about me. So just giving some sort of example so that you can understand better. So I'll start with, so if you ask me, introduce yourself, and just imagine this is an essay I'm writing. So I'll say, first of all, my name is Ahasan Habib. I'm originally from Bangladesh. Full stop. I live in Harlow, Essex. Okay. So full stop. Moreover, so I'm going to second paragraph. Moreover, I'm married with a beautiful wife and a children. And my son is only 8 months old. Second paragraph. I used moreover. Then furthermore, I'm a businessman and the CEO of Hassle Free Education. I full stop. I have got offices in London, Birmingham, Manchester, and Leeds. Also, now I'm giving another next paragraph. So, as a CEO, I need some sort of designation from educational platform, and that's why full stop. That is why, comma, I'm considering to do my Doctor of Business Administration. Full stop.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So now I'm giving positive information.
Mhm.
And now I'm saying something negative. However, comma, I cannot give enough time to my family sometimes because of my business operation and other things.
Mhm.
So now I'm saying something opposite direction. And to conclude or to finish my writing, I would say finally, I would say that though I'm busy with my business operation and everything, and I cannot manage my time, my for family, but whatever I do for my family.
Mhm.
I'm satisfied with that. I'm happy with that. Full stop. Did you get me? So
Yeah.
I have started, first of all, moreover, paragraph, more information, furthermore, more information, also more information. Then I change the direction, positive. Then I say, however, then I said something negative, I shouldn't. So I cannot give enough time to my family and my son as I supposed to do. Da 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 da. Finally, I said, though I'm busy with my business and everything, finally, comma,
Mhm.
da da da. Then, however, all whatever I'm doing is for my family.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. Full stop. So the format I have given to you is called academic writing. So if you utilize
Yeah.
these ornaments, first of all, moreover, furthermore, however, and when the examiner sees your assessment, they say, "Wow, what a beautiful writing."
Mhm.
So exactly the same thing you should do in your essay writing. So you have got PDF, you have got all the information.
Mhm.
It down in your own way and use all the jewelries of the language, all the ornament of the language. Everybody understood? If you understood 100%, please type in the chat box 100. I'd like to see. If you just really understood these things, I'm very happy and you will pass definitely. And by the way, this training is recorded. So if you need it to watch it time and again, so please ask your consultant, they're gonna give it to you. So if you forgot something, then you can watch it and you can go through this and you can practice. So according to your PDF, you need to go through this and you need to write down on the paper. Okay, let's recap whatever I said. So first of all, I shared with psychology. Whatever the question the interviewer is asking, basically they are checking, are you 100% committed or not? So all the answer you are giving to them, make sure with the solution that shows that you are 100% committed. That's the psychology. That's the main thing. If you have done really, really well in your exam, in your viva, in your written, they will not take you. If you are not 100% committed, if you cannot show them by your language, by your second thing is you need to remember three things. That's the capital letter, comma, and full stop.
Great.
Very basic things. And number three is you need to remember ornament of the language. So whatever you are saying, make paragraph, 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 paragraph. So you are giving, first of all, you start with, then positive information, positive information, positive information. If you need to give the negative information, you use however or but, and you finish with lastly or finally. Once you put on the paper like this way, just try at home. Take a topic, take a question, written assessment question, and write down in your own way. Utilize all the ornaments and capital letter. You will see it looks beautiful.
Can I question?
Sure.
Is it 100% needed to write every single word and every single letter right? Will they understand or they will not understand what I'm writing if some letter will be not right?
Okay, they understand a spelling mistake. They understand. That's absolutely fine. That's why I told you to try to use the very easy word. You shouldn't say, I'm perplexed. Just say,
Yeah, because at first time I thought that they like it's university and it's smart, it's big, it's important thing and big place and they will need me to talk smart.
okay, no. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. So write down the very basic word. Make sure there is no spelling mistake. It's better to use the easy word with the correct spelling rather than a very smart word and make.
They will not think that I'm stupid.
So they would like to say you can write freely and you have
Oh,
yes,
that's important.
yeah, and that's the less spelling mistake. That's what they are expecting. So
Oh,
so
okay.
now I'll jump into the writing assessment. Before that, if you understood the whole thing, please write down understood. Because if you didn't understand this psychological part and grammar and the ornament and the structure, you will mess it up. And the next training will not help you out. Okay. So now, can you please just type in the chat box? What course have you applied for? Now I'll go through one by one. Just type,
Do you need full sentence or just course?
just course. What course have you applied for? Quickly type in the chat box. Just quickly type in the chat box. What course have you applied for? Okay, so we'll finish in probably in 10-15 minutes within. So please make sure you pay full attention. Okay, health and social care. Excellent. So the first question, usually in written assessment, they ask you why you would like to do this course.
I know why.
So yeah, that's the question they ask you, and probably they'll ask you to write down 150 words. Just I'm giving an example. So in that case, you should utilize this structure. So you should start with there are many reasons I would like to do health and social care well-being. So you have used many reasons
but most important.
Yeah. So then you should use first of all,
Oh.
give a reason, explain it,
Mm.
give example. Then furthermore, give another reason, explain it. Also, give another reason, explain it. Finally, then give a conclusion. Finally, I would like to say this is the most favorite course for me, or this is the most important course for me because of these things. Finish. Okay, that's the first question. Okay, so I can see is health and social care, business psychology, health and social care. Okay, excellent. So I'll go through this course. So health and social care and business psychology. So what I'm gonna do is I'll share my screen. So can you see my screen? If you can
Yeah.
see, just type in the chat box. Yes. Okay, got it. Thank you. So now this is the course. Okay, not this one. This is the course. Not this one. This is the course. Okay. So health and social care. This is the course. So basically they'll ask you, this is very basic question. So you see, first of all, what's your name? What's your date of birth? What's the name of your university applied to? Okay, here is the thing. So this is your formal interview. So if they ask you, what's your name? Don't say Habib. My
My
name
name
is,
is Ginta.
my name is Ahasan Habib. Give them full name, and you can call me Habib, right? So this is how it's formal interview. So you should answer them formally. And also, once you go for the interview, please make sure you wear formal clothes.
Is it important?
Important. It's very important because now you can ask me. So I have got 24 staffs who are working with me. Still, I can remember. So whenever I take interview for the job, I always see the appearance because
Oh, okay. Yeah.
if someone is not organized, not well appeared, and if any students come to see that person, probably you don't like them. And if you don't like them, you don't like to take consultation because if you don't like me, probably you will not take anything from me. You say, for some reason I didn't
That's
like it.
right.
So just you will not take me seriously. That's the very important thing. So for the interview, please make sure you look gorgeous. You wear formal clothes. That's my recommendation. But choice is
Mhm.
okay. So and also give them the formal answer as well. Okay, what's the name of the university you applied to? Give them the full thing. It's not one thing. Oxford Brookes. No, Oxford Brookes University with GBS Global Banking School. Okay, so what university you are studying? Bath Spa University. Give them full thing. So I'll be studying, or I applied for Bath Spa University. Make complete sentence.
EBS banking
Formal answer. So whose course did you apply for? This is the short answer. Don't give the short answer. So whose course did you apply for? I applied for BSc Honors Health, Wellbeing and Social Care. Give them the full sentence. So what's the course duration? The course is 3 years long or 4 years long, whatever the course is. So what is the course level? If you applied for foundation year, you should say the level of the course is
Level
foundation
4
year,
goes
or
up
level
to
of the course
level
is 4.
6.
It goes up to level 4, 5, and 6. And at the end, I'll receive bachelor degree. What's the yearly tuition fee? You know exactly what's your tuition fee. If you are applying for foundation for business, is 6,000 something. If you applied for health and social care, okay, that's the another question they're gonna ask you. Who's gonna pay for tuition fees? So 99.99% students, they can't afford this tuition fee. That's why they applied for student finance. So your answer should be, I'll apply for student finance and student finance pay for my tuition fees.
Mhm.
If I ask you, so how you gonna pay the the price of car? So your answer should be, well, I have got enough credit, so I'll just apply for car loan. It's the same way. So you should say, I will apply for student finance and they will pay for tuition fees because they would like to know exactly, the whole process. Okay, so how will pay to the tuition fee? Yeah, I'll apply for student finance. So the next question is, why do you choose this health and social care course? So once you answer them, you can also use ornament. So there are many reasons to choose health and social care course. First of all, give one reason, explain a little bit more, furthermore, give another reason, moreover, give another reason, and finally, give a conclusion and finish it. Okay, so how will the course will help you in the future? So now, in that case, you need to know the course you are studying, what would be the highest position in a company? I repeat. So, who use ChatGPT? Please type in the chat box ChatGPT. Who use ChatGPT? It's free. You can download on your phone. It's a ChatGPT app. You can ask any questions and they're gonna do the research and they'll answer you. So if you ask ChatGPT or Google, what's the highest position for a health and social care course in job market?
Mm.
So this is called research. You will know the answer. Then the next question is, so what's the highest salary for this position? You will get the answer. So ask ChatGPT is the best thing because ChatGPT does a lot of research and they will give you the answer. I'll show you here. So ChatGPT login. So, okay. Can you see my skin still?
Yeah.
What is the highest position for health and social care course course in the industry? Okay, so just I asked ChatGPT and ChatGPT is giving me in the answer. Yeah. So clinical healthcare side. Okay, so chief medical officer, director of nursing, consultant, special practitioner, social care side, registered manager, regional area manager, this kind of things. So strategic policy side, this kind of things. So now I'm asking, what's the highest salary for registered manager in healthcare sector in the UK. Okay, so now ChatGPT is giving me answer. So reported high end salaries, da 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 da. You say similar is 35 to 40,000, and professionals potentially reaching are 60,000. You can see notably a job site posting a luxury residential setting. Nottingham course salary is 70,000 to
That's not bad.
right? So these are the research. So I'm doing the research. So now, so just ask the question to ChatGPT. So
Mhm.
if I study health and social care course for 4 years, what would be my highest position in healthcare sector? So they will give you the answer and then ask, so what would be the highest salary of for this position? They will give you the answer. Now you have done the research, right? And
Yeah.
now in your answer, you can say there are many reasons to study health and social care course. First of all, I love to help people, da 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 da. Secondly, once I finish this course, I can grab a position of this, like registered manager, and the highest salary of registered manager is this. And I have done the research, and according to job market, this is the things. And next thing is, I have got a family, and I like to have a better future. And once I get this job, I can chill out. Did you get me? So do a little bit research of ChatGPT. So you can just register for free ChatGPT, and then yeah, you should ask the question and you should answer it. So if you just I'm putting here, so ChatGPT, right? Just download on your phone or just log in your computer and ask any questions in terms of your interview. So once you get this information, so you can give them update answer and you can mention the site as well. So from the research, indeed it says these are the vacancies and this is the salary structure. And they'll say, wow, you have done your research very well. So you know exactly once you finish this course, what would be your career plan and what would be your position and how much salary you're gonna get. So exactly you know where you're going to.
Yeah, because they will see that you are thinking about your future after this.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. So that's how you need to think about this, right? So do you have any questions regarding this? Any questions at all? So you are welcome to unmute yourself and answer me.
I don't think so.
Okay, that's fine if you don't have any questions. So I'll move forward. Okay, so last thing, just I'd like to share with you the um,
Oh, yeah. One question. For example, my friend did apply to
Mhm.
study in GBS 2 about accountant business,
Mhm.
and she wanted to go to study on weekends.
Mhm.
But then 1 month ago,
Mhm.
they just called to her and said that in the weekends in this course,
Mhm.
there is not enough students, so you need to wait until January and then they'll see.
Mhm. Okay, understand. Understand. Yeah, so sometimes they don't have enough. That's why they do it. Understand. So she needs to wait or
Yeah.
try to apply different university, different course. Just if that person applied through us, just talk to the consultant. They will figure it out. They're gonna give the solution. Okay. Okay, so next question is, so now you understood why did you choose this course? And they're gonna ask this question, how this course will help you in the future. So this is the answer I always recommend to give the students is, so for example, I would like to study business psychology and I'd like to become a consultant. So I have done my research. What would be the highest position if I study business psychology? And if I become a consultant, how much I can earn? So all the research I have done with ChatGPT, I'll ask the question. So once I finish my business and psychology, what the position I'd like to have, and ChatGPT give me the answer, different answer. Then I'll say, okay, so these are the positions you suggested me. What could be the highest salary of this position? I get the answer, and this is how I need to do the research, right? So now, so basically, they'll ask you, so how will you achieve your goal? For example, you'd like to be a register manager in healthcare sector. So your answer should be, okay, now I'll be studying health and social care 2 days in a week, and also I'll try my best to find a job in the same sector, either part-time or full-time. So I will gather experience by working, and also I'll be studying and I will gather knowledge. So experience and knowledge is gonna go up. And at the end of the 3 to 5 years, once I finish my degree, I'll have 5 years experience, I'll have my bachelor degree, and just I'll jump for the position. Did you get me? That's the best answer.
Yes, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, these are the very basic questions. So I'm not going through this. Um, so they will ask you, do you have any idea about the course? So you have done research and you should say about the research and everything. Do you have a laptop? If you have got a laptop, you say, I have got a laptop, or say, okay, I have registered with Hasself Education once I get enrolled. So they promise
Okay.
I'll give you a laptop. Okay. So that's the thing. Writing assessment part. Okay. So what inspired you to pursue a degree in your business psychology, and how will this course boost your career plans? You know the answer. Already you know the answer. So what inspired you to pursue? Basically, they're asking you what are the reasons you'd like to study business psychology, or what are the reasons you'd like to study health and social care well-being. That's the and minimum 160 words. So let's say again I recap. So if you use 7 to 10 hours, you need 16 to 20 sentences. So you can make four paragraphs. First reason, first of all, moreover, second reason,
Yeah.
explain, furthermore, third reason, explain, give examples, and the finally make conclusion. So if you write down 20 sentences, you are done. So all you need to do is you need to practice at home with the paper.
I
And
will.
once you finish practicing at paper, then try to type on computer. So I always recommend you write down on the paper first, then check three things. So capital letter, full stop, comma, and then ornaments. Did I use my ornaments? So first of all, moreover, furthermore, if I'd like to say something, however, do that, and then conclusion. For example, it might be a question. So what challenges will you face and how will you overcome it? Right? So you should say, okay, there are um, so many challenges I might think I will face. First of all, da 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 da, and then also give the solution. For example, I have got 4 kids. In that case, probably I'll be thinking that how I'm gonna manage. However, I have got a very positive partners, and he is gonna manage drop up da da da. Second would be to manage my family and going to the university. But fortunately, I have to go 2 days in a week and I can manage, and I have got someone else to help me out. Third reason is I have done schooling long time ago, but I believe that as I am fully committed for this course, and I'll start with foundation, they're gonna teach me a lot of things, and I'll apply to level 4, level 5, and level 6. That's how I'm gonna finish my degree. And finally, I'd like to say that's my career goal. I'd like to upgrade my financial scenario. So once I finish this degree, I will get this kind of jobs and this amount of salary, and financially I will be better, and I'll move a beautiful house. And that's the reason I'd like to, that's the motivation to do this course. Did you get me? So it has to be your own word. Just think positive and give it a go. So these are the things. So finally, I would recommend you please go through your PDF, but according to my training, do your homework. Just spend probably, so you have got, let's say, 3 days. Just spend probably 1 hour every single day. Give it a go on the paper. Checklist is your capital letter, comma, full stop, ornaments, 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 and make sure you are not using difficult spelling.
Yes.
Write down the easy word, and this is how. And one thing, and most important thing, is psychology. In your speaking, in your viva, use positive things. In your written test, use positive things. It's not only your interview, in your written assessment, they will assess your psychology as well. Okay, so that's the whole thing, and we're gonna wrap up it here. So can you please just type in the chat box, how was the training? Did you understand everything? Just I'd like to see your feedback. So please unmute yourself and give me the feedback if you need further help. Just you can tell me. Unmute yourself. So I'd like to hear from Ginta. Ginta, so what's your feedback? Is training helpful?
Yes.
Did you understand how to take preparation and how to face the interview?
Yeah, there was no problem for me, and you answered all my questions. I did understand everything.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Jamshid Chaudhary, so what's your feedback?
I think we got so many good ideas, and I never had that much before. And you give me to idea to search more about it, and that's brilliant. Really, I like
Yeah,
it.
I agree, definitely.
Okay. So Ava, any feedback from you? So the last person is Samsung. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. I know you're driving. If you can be safe, if you can unmute yourself and give me the feedback. Okay, by the way, we have got every single day training. So I think it's 12 o'clock. So it's the same link. You can join at 12 o'clock. There will be another trainer and you can go through. And by this time, if you practice and if you have got some sort of questions, challenges, you can ask them and they're going to help you out
Mhm.
every single day. I would recommend you join at least 3 trainings, 3 sessions.
Mhm.
You learn so many things from me. Probably you might forget, but if you join the next training, second session, it's going to stick to your brain. And the third session, you'll say,
Yeah,
now,
of course, yeah.
so the third session, you'll say, okay, I'm 100% confident. Okay, so you are very welcome. And the final bit I'd like to tell you, the university is a education industry. They have got building. That means they have to pay the rent. They have got teachers. That means they have to pay the salary. And that's why they need students. They need you. Right? That's the positive things. But all you need to do is you need to present yourself in a positive way so that they say yes. That's the final thing. If you go to car showroom, they are there to sell you car, but they would like to make sure that you have got good credit and
Yes.
can pay it back. That's the thing. So university is looking for you to grab a seat, and they would like to make sure that you utilize, you apply the power of education, and you change your life through education. That's the thing they are looking for. They are looking for positive people. They are looking for 100% committed people. That's the thing. So everybody, thank you. I hope you enjoyed a lot, and sometimes probably in the future, I'll speak to you, and have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.